person, I would just fall asleep every time I watch movies, so I'm not really big
And
into movies with my
he
friends.
ended up getting killed in real life. It's a true story. Yeah, I think it was like maybe 12, but he ended
I don't know if it's a true story. I will say that the
killed in
gift
real life?
economy.
They said, yeah.
Oh, no. She's saying that
In the movie,
story about this boy in the movie.
Boy, in real
who
life,
tried
he died. He got stabbed.
But is it true story that he's not the one who started the whole gift economy thing? The whole gift economy started in like 1700.
Probably, but in his area,
Oh, with the natives.
he came up with that
That's right.
idea.
Sure.
And people came all over to it reached as far, I forget where they were at, but it reached as far as the West Coast.
Wow.
And people came all over to do a visual.
To do a visual.
Why
Okay,
did
that's cool.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but it's
like
posted.
Pay it forward, probably. I know. My friend watched it a couple of times. But
What's the name of it?
Pay it forward. I haven't watched
Pay
it.
it forward. But you have to promise. I'm doing this for you, but you have to promise me that you're going to help somebody.
Someone else
like
who's in.
Yeah.
But it's no obligation, that's the thing.
Well, the obligation is the fact. If it's going to be obligated, I mean, it's almost like paying it back kind of thing if it's obligated. But
I would make it the gain motive, the capital.
The capital, exactly. That's right.
Because if you know you're getting something back, there's nothing to worry about. But it's like with the charity economy, you go, okay, if you want to be greedy, go be greedy. But we're gonna give to each other and we're gonna help each other out.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd be interested in your writing about that, not just the mechanics of it, but the kind of
Larger picture of why. Yeah.
I agree. Macro economy, I'm not interested in that.
Right.
But just like how you've seen it play out, and why you think some people follow it, some people, I'm sure a lot of people won't want to engage. What do you think holds them?
You know what? There's a lot of people that I realize that is in it right now. We also have a website, put up a website. Actually, I came from Massachusetts to actually work on that. That was the reason.
That's why you came?
Yeah, that's right.
Because for the Pay It Forward.
Pay It Forward movement. That's correct. Well, Massachusetts is really conservative, and I got what? It's really conservative. I got into startups when I was younger, and I wanted to move out here, but I never did. But when I saw Berkeley, and I had a couple of people who came from Connecticut and moved out here to like Michelin. It's really cool out here. There's a lot of.
Detroit.
Oh, is that right? No, I don't know that. But they were like, dude, it's really cool. This is really where geeks are, and this is where hippies are. So therefore, please move out here. And yeah, that's right. So that was the reason why I move out here. Left my wife and come out here pretty much. Yeah.
You left her?
Yeah, that's right.
Like you left her, like.
Oh no, we are still together.
Okay.
That's my check.
I was like, damn.
About now. Well, I left her as well. We are still married, but yet she couldn't move out here because she was in school. So therefore, I just moved here, and she should be coming out here pretty soon or something. That's right.
How old are you?
27.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
You're more experienced in the practical level of all that, though. I've never actually, other than the Catholic Church, I've never been involved with any organization that actually function that way.
That way, right. Yeah, when you say practical way, what do you mean by that?
Just like in the way that you would practice what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Because like I said, my greatest experience is like talking to a guy who goes, my family's, been living in a place because the church gave us money, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I was doing that for a little while, and I will say, before I move out here. I definitely think that is the only future that we really have. I mean, we can't live the way we can't. I don't like to use capitalism because I think that there's the political side and there's the economy side, you know what I mean? But the way that every time you and I interact, I must get more than you do. That's the only reason why I interact with you. That's pretty much when we work together, you are my competitor. I'm trying to kill you.
Well, the interesting thing is that shows weakness more than anything when
Sure.
you need something out of someone else.
Sure.
You know, but I think it's most important because what I've noticed is like me and my friend will talk about socialism. I talk about why it's wrong. He talked about why it's so good. And for the longest time, we'd just be arguing over this term socialism. We came to the conclusion that we both wanted the same thing, just he saw it as socialism, I saw it as capitalism. And so I just dropped those terms altogether. But I think it is important to say what capitalism is, what socialism is, because when you hear President Bush go, we're a capitalist country, this is a free market, I don't think he's right, but there's a lot of people who do think he's right, so it's like you have to establish like what those even mean to then build off of that.
Right. Well, you know,
Can I ask,
yeah.
what are you seeing coming out? Who are the type of people that are engaging in this pay it forward thing? Do they tend to be young? Do they tend to be older? Are they people of color? Are they wealthier people without means? What's your read of who's attracting?
Right now, I see a lot of older folks. I see a lot of older folks coming out to the really free market. We have a website that have about 2,000, 3,000 users right now. I've seen a lot of mid-age people right now, especially women. They're really women. Women, I guess, kind of get it. I'm not sure why, but there's a lot of people that don't really do it because of that reason. There's a lot of people that just do it because they don't want to throw something that someone else. They don't want to throw something in a landfill. I mean, especially in California, we have a big landfill problem. That's one of the stuff that I'm trying to explain to people on the site.
Hey man, the city of Coronado is built on a landfill.
The landfill, it's a big problem, and here's the unfortunate thing: is the fact that what is trash to me. It's just because I don't use this thing. So if I think it's trash, I just throw it away. But yet, someone else would love to have that. And I've seen people asking for dirt in their backyard and stuff. I've seen people asking for toxic stuff. You know what I mean? It's toxic. I don't remember what it was, but it's trash. But they want it for whatever reason.
Washington Harbor made like 100 things out of the peanuts. So.
Exactly, repurposing stuff. I've seen a lady. She lived in Love Gaddis. I don't know why she just had tons of Starbucks cup, and she was like, I have like hundreds of Starbucks cups, and I wanted to give them away. Within 2 hours, she had at least a good 30 people that replied. I said, I want those cups. I'm not sure why, but people want garbage. It's because that there's something that they could do with it. Instead of taking and throw it somewhere where it just stay there, someone else would need to go buy something else somewhere else. Well, here's the thing. Those companies, they don't really give a shit about us. I mean, well, a lot of those companies, they throw their stuff away. Even if they don't need them, they throw them away because they don't want you to have them for free because they want you to come back and buy them, right? That's what Fry's does. So therefore, if you have something, that's what a lot of grocery stores does all the time. Throw these things away. They could give them away to you, but they won't do that.
Dumpsters, they can arrest you.
They arrest you and all that. It's really unfortunate. But if you have something that is garbage, pure garbage, and that's what I tell people that bring stuff that you don't need because it's not trash. It is trash for you, but for me, I don't need to go buy something else. So bring it for me, and that's what I think. I think that is the future of the world. Really, that's the deal.
Somebody even brought a photo in larger last month.
How was that?
Somebody even brought a photo in larger last month.
Sure, absolutely.
How do I finish spelling this? 1 L or 2?
How was that? Oh no, I was supposed to write some stuff. I wrote a few things. I was gonna write something special for here, but I got caught up doing a few work and I was a little busy. But I definitely.
Well, how do you feel? You gonna be there?
Yeah.
Could you get a little video footage?
Nah. Yeah.
It's gonna be at 1:30. Sunday. So it's gonna be Santa Clara in 21st. That park.
Roosevelt Park.
Roosevelt Park. Okay.
Yeah, Michelin. How do I spell it?
Oh, M-I-C-H. L-I-N. L-I-N.
Dangerous people that going around there, robbing people.
It's pretty what?
Not too bad anymore.
Or would it used to be bad or something? Oh, really? Like dangerous or something? Oh, jeez.